Hey, hi, good morning. Okay, so last session we were studying basic of SQL Server commands and we started on how to create a database, how to create a table, then the syntax of creating a schema. Okay, and last thing we discussed yesterday is about inserting data into table. Okay, so this is the first syntax that a way of inserting data into any table. Okay, you can mention this syntax. You can use this syntax insert into schema name dot table name bracket open. In round bracket, you have to mention all the column list. You can change the order of column also as per requirement, and then you have to use values clause. After that, you have to open a round bracket and you have to mention all the values. Over here, you can see there are four columns: employee ID, employee name, date of birth, and department ID here, DP ID. So you can see I mentioned four values, exactly same number of values in same sequence. Okay. Over here, you can see first value will go to first column, second value will go to second column, third value will go to the third column here, and last value will go to last column name. Okay. All column names and values are separated by comma. You can see four value column names are separated by four commas, and four values, respective values are separated by the comma here. Any question about this? Do you have any question? Any queries? Okay, no question,
No, sir.
no problem. Okay, so we will see another syntax to insert query. Okay, without syntax number two, syntax two, a query to insert data into table. Okay, without specifying without specifying column names. Okay, that's also possible. Like over here, I will not specify any column list here. I will directly use insert into table name and directly I will use values here. That's also possible. Okay, don't have to. If you are sure that you are inserting data into all columns and in respect to order, then you don't have to specify the column names here. Okay, इथं काय करू शकतो आपण इथं कमी एखाद्या कॉलम जर आपल्याला व्हॅल्यू नसेल टाकायची तर ते पण आपण करू शकतो if you are specifying the exact number of values. Here there is no freedom. You have to insert values for all columns of the particular table. Okay, I will show you one more record inserting over here. Suppose I don't want to insert in data for DBID. So what I can do, I can just avoid this column name. I can delete this value here. And I will write under the record like 3, employee ID 3, okay, employee name Suman and something like this, uh, data over here. Okay, this is possible because I specified here three number of columns, 1, 2, and 3, and the value also you can see three values like I specified here, 1, 2, and 3. Even I can change the order of columns, like I can take employee name first, okay, and employee ID after that, and date of birth at the end. That's possible if I specify the column in a insert command. Okay, this is possible. I changed totally order of columns and also not mentioned all the values. I just inserted three values for three columns and I ignored one column here. So what will happen now? Still, insert command is complete successfully. No harm over here. You can see, but over here you can see null value in DEP ID because we have not specified value for that. We inserted employee name as Suman, first column name, first value, second column name specified employee ID as a 3, then date of birth is a 1999-09-12. Over here you can see. But department ID I not specified and value also not given. So it is kept a null. This is possible if I specify the number of columns in a name of the columns in a column in the bracket. But if I use this another second syntax, then there is a no possibility of that because you are not specifying exact number of columns here. Okay, so you cannot do that. You don't have freedom of that over here. I'll just show you what will happen. Okay, suppose I remove this from here. Okay, I will specify here 4 and Rahul and something like this. Okay, like this over here. If I remove this department ID value, then this command will give error because it's saying column name or number of supplied values do not match with the table definition. I'm not specifying here column list. Okay, but if you want to have a freedom of inserting only few values only for a couple of columns, and if you want to ignore some column, then you have to use this syntax only, because over here you have specified particular number of columns. We are not specified all columns here. You can see employee table have 4 columns, but I specified only 3 of them. That's possible if I am specifying the column names under the round bracket. हे इथं पॉसिबल होऊ शकतं. हा जो सिंटॅक्स आहे सेकंड सिंटॅक्स याच्यामध्ये आपण कुठेही कॉलम्स लिस्ट देत नाहीये. त्यामुळं सगळे कॉलमसाठी व्हॅल्यू देणं आपल्याला बंधनकारक आहे. पण त्याच ऑर्डरमध्ये द्यायला पाहिजे ज्या ऑर्डरमध्ये आपण टेबलमध्ये कॉलम क्रिएट केलेत. यू कॅन सी हिअर when I created columns here, I created first column as a employee ID, second employee name, third date of birth, and fourth DEP ID here. If you don't have this definition, how you can achieve this? How you can see what is the order of columns here? For that, you have to specify use the sp underscore help command. Okay, if I specify here sp underscore help and db.employee here, you will see a definition of a table. I will execute this command. You can see db.employee. I can see definition of table, the first column, second column, third column, and fourth column. This all this column I have to supply value here because I'm not specifying the exact names of columns here. So I have to specify all values. Okay, then it's possible. So I will write here 9003 or something, and I will execute. Now you can see this will give you error, but this another command will give you successful because I have specified all values for all columns and in same order. You can see now fourth record is inserted here. Okay, any question? In this syntax, we are not specifying any column list after table name here. First syntax which I did here, you have to specify column list under the bracket after table name. You have freedom of both of the way. Whatever is suitable, you can use it. Okay, there is no wrong and right. Okay, as per your convenience, you can use any syntax. Any question up to this point? Like why to use this or where to use this, where to use that? Any question like this? Okay, no question. I just show you another syntax here, syntax number 3. Okay, with and without specifying column names, but here without values clause. Now you can see both of the syntax we studied as of now are using values clause here and then a round bracket. But have values clause न use करता आपण करू शकतो. I avoid करून पण करू शकतो. कसं करू शकतो insert आपण. I will show you those things. Insert into. I will first use column list. Okay. Example घेऊया आपण हे. Okay. Okay. I will replace these values with select clause. Okay. And values here. Value list. So instead of values, I will write here select. This also possible. The bracket not required here. I will specify the fifth number of record 5. Okay. Sunil, and maybe like this. Okay, over here. So this is first one, and another syntax over here is a without specifying column numbers. It's possible. I will write another values here like 6. Rest of things I will keep as it is. So I will execute this command and again this one. Okay. Okay. I can show you what is the status currently. Okay, 6 number of record I inserted twice. So what I will delete one. We will do that. So next syntax over here is how to remove. Okay, how to remove record here. So this one will be fifth point. Okay, is how to remove data record from table. So we have to use syntax here. So another way I will write here syntax to delete record. Syntax of delete query. Delete query actually used to remove record from a table. So syntax will be like this: delete, okay, from table name, schema name also required, dot table name, and then where condition here. Why we need where condition? Because I don't want to delete or remove all record, then I need where condition. Otherwise, what will happen? All records from this table will be removed. So I will show you what will happen with and without where clause. Okay. You can see I will here use delete from dbo.employee. What I want to remove? I want to remove the record having employee ID 6. So I will write here condition where empid equal to 6. Now the both of them, this record will be removed. Okay. What I will do? I will remove this both records and then I will insert again one record. Now you can see unique records here. Okay. To avoid duplicate records, we can use a constraint and everything that we will study in another session because there is separate session for the constraints. And constraint mainly used to avoid duplicate records. Okay. Okay. Any question up to this point? Same syntax. Okay. Over here, I can use select query. I can use here. If I want to remove this record, I can use another syntax for deletion. Is like this: delete directly table name. I will remove. Write it over here. This is possible, or you can write this syntax like delete table name and where condition. Okay, both of them is possible. From is a optional here actually. This from class. I will show you. This is currently structure of data here. If I want to delete or remove the last record, I can use this syntax also. Delete dbo.employee where employee ID is equal to 6. Then what will happen now? The employee ID 6 record will be removed. I will show you. You can see no error. Exactly what happened? The 6 record is removed. So both of them are correct. Like this syntax is also correct and this syntax is also correct. Okay. Any question? No questions? Okay. One thing I forgot is, or I will see, I will add it as a on the insertion because this is something that we use to copy data from one table to another table. Okay. So this is a 6 point. Suppose I execute this command without where clause, then what will happen? If I execute this direct command, what will happen? This command will not delete a table. You might think that I am using command like delete dbo.employee means this will delete a table from a database, but it will not happen. Okay? It will actually delete all records from a table. This is a very similar to this. Okay? Both of them are same. Delete from employee without where clause will delete all records. Delete employee will also delete all record from table. This command is not going to remove table totally. Table will be there, only data will be deleted. Okay. By wording, you can confuse like delete table name. You might think that this is a removing table totally. There is another command to remove table, the drop command. Okay, we will study that in later on this session. Okay. So another thing I want to show you is copy data from one table to another. Okay. I will use this again, sixth command. So syntax to copy data. We have two different syntaxes again. One syntax, okay. Syntax number one to copy data from one table to new table. New table means the table does not exist currently in database. Okay, this is syntax number one. Another syntax will be over here that copy data from one existing table to another existing table. Okay, means the second scenario, both table are exist already in database, but first scenario, source table is exist already, but destination or target is not available currently. So you have to create it on the fly. So what I will do, show you the first syntax. Okay, select. Okay, star or what the column names over here required column names, then into new table name that you want to create on the fly, okay, and from source table name. Uh, Obviously schema name should be specified, so I will write a schema name dot over here. This syntax we will use and I will show you how to create over there. So okay, this query I will copy. Instead of star, what I will do, I will write a all column. Star is also okay, no issue with star also, but ideally we should write all column names. So what I will do, I will write these names as it is here. Okay, and then I will use here into command into dbo dot new column name. New column name will be like employee one. Okay, or employee copy table. So this table will be created. Now this table is not exist here. You can see. I'll refresh it. I can show you one more time. This table is not exist. Employee copy table is not exist here. You can see only employee table, db.employee, db.sample table, finance.employee, hr.employee, payroll.employee. All these tables are there. But employee copy table is not there. So once I execute this command, you will see the table will be created on the fly as well as data will be copied from source to destination. You can see now, if I refresh this, you will be able to see new table here, employee copy table started displaying here, and I can see data also. How can I see data? Directly test by using select query. Select star from new table name I will specify, and you can see data is also copied. Table created as well as data is also copied here. This is the first syntax wherein I created table on the fly without specifying create table command. Ideally, to create any table, we have to write create table command. But here, the new table is created on the fly. It has a exact copy of a source table. Okay, all table names. You can see column names, data type. I have not specified, but they automatically copied from source table by using into command. Okay. Now syntax number two we will use for existing table. Means suppose table is there and now I want to execute this. Okay. So I will see this table is already there. Okay. Suppose this table already there. I want to use this over here as a existing table. Then I have to drop this or I have to remove the all values from the table. Okay. Another way, if I don't want to copy data here, just want to create exactly same table, then what I will do? I will write some condition here in where clause that will be used to that there should not be any data copied. Okay. Suppose I write here employee copy table 2 or something. That table I want to create here, but I don't want to copy data. I want to just prepare an empty table. How can I do this? I will write here where, okay, I will use such a condition that there will no column will be, no data will be selected here. Then I will write like 1 equal to something like this. 1 equal to 2, this condition will never be satisfied. What will happen now? A table will be created here, but data will not be copied because the where condition will always be false. So this from clause will not be. If I remove this or temporarily comment out this line, I will show you. This will show only the column structure, but not a data because this condition is a false condition. 1 equal to 2 is never satisfied condition. Okay, so I will again uncomment this line. I will execute this because this kind of inter question can be asked over here. You can see now the table is created here, but data is not copied. You can see table created here, but data is not exist. Table created. If I see here also, I will refresh this and I will show you employee copy table 2 is created here, but data is not there. Why? Because I specified the command with where clause as a where 1 equal to 2 or something like this. Any condition you can specify that should not meet, that should not satisfy for any record. Okay, so no data copied. This is something else, but I wanted to show you that another syntax here to copy data from one table to another existing table. So syntax will be like this: insert into schema name dot target table name, then column list here. Okay, again column list is optional. If you want to specify all values, then not required, and then you have to select okay columns list from source table schema name dot source table. Okay, the syntax. Okay, so I will use the syntax here. So we know this target table I want to copy because this table is there but not having any data. So what I will do, I will write here dbo dot the table name. Okay, and columns we know already. So I will write them all column names are comma separated by, and this same here. Then dbo and source is okay employee dbo dot employee table is our source. Okay. So what will happen now? Now this you can see this table is empty, but after execution this query, data will be copied. This condition is good if your both tables are already exist. Okay, but this into command will not successful if your table is already existing. See, my table is already existing here. If I try to run this command again, it will give you error. It will show that this table is already there. So you have to specify always a new table name in front of into command if you want to use this syntax. But this syntax will always be useful. You can see I can execute number of times this same query. It will not give you any error because data will be copied as a duplicate record. You can see I run this command 6 times and you can see every record is copied as 6 times. Okay. Any question up to this point? Okay, show you again the delete command over here. But enter question again. Okay. Interview question. How to create exact copy of a table, okay, without create query. Without create command. Means create table command without using create table command. How whether we can create a copy of table? Yes, we can use a by using select into command. Select into table name. By using this query, we can create a new table as the exact copy of existing table. Okay. Without using create table command. Okay. This is already answered in the above query. Okay. You can see this is a syntax over here. Use select columns into new table name. Okay. Structure. Any question up to this point? Okay. Next thing over here is how to remove table from database. Suppose I want to remove this employee copy table 2 from completely from database. How can I do this? Can I do like this? Delete, okay, and table name directly. Can I use this syntax directly to remove? I can execute and show you. You can see all tables are here. I will execute this command and you can see command executed successfully. It is showing that 30 records are affected. And if I see, I will refresh it again. You can see table is still there. Table not dropped. Table is not removed. So to remove table, this command has only removed records. You can see select star from this table name. Table is still there, just all 30 records are removed. To remove table, we have to use syntax to remove table using drop table command. Okay. So syntax will be like this. Drop table name like this only. Schema also you can specify dot table name. Okay, I will use this. So drop table and table name dbo dot table name. So you can see if I execute this command, the complete table is removed from here. I will refresh this. You can see table is completely removed. So to remove table, you can see table 2 is removed here. You have to use a drop table command. Okay. Any question up to this point? Okay. So just to avoid confusion between these two commands, delete table name. This will not remove completed table. It will just remove the call all data from table. The table will be there. But drop table will completely remove the table from database. There is one more syntax. Okay. That this syntax is okay. This is something how to remove data from table. Then sixth command here, copy data from another table. This is something Seventh syntax we are going to study here is a remove table from database. And this is eighth syntax, delete all data from table. Okay, keeping structure of table. Okay, and text. Okay. Yeah. So for that we have to use truncate command. Okay, we'll just show you truncate command. Syntax of a truncate command. Basically, truncate command is used to delete all data from table. Okay, and not a table structure. Okay, let's show you truncate table and table name. Obviously, schema name will be there. So example here, if I want to truncate the employee copy table here, you can see there is a data. If I want to truncate this, if I want to delete all data, I can use truncate command, truncate table, table name. And you can see now, command complete successfully. Okay, data is removed, but table is existing there. Okay, but you can see that both commands were doing same thing. This command delete. Okay, so enter question here. Difference between delete all from table and truncate table command. Basically, both of them are doing same thing. So in our example, if we do this, okay, this command and this one, both of them were doing same thing. This command also was doing complete deletion of data, or this one also I can see delete from table, and that's also possible. Okay, or this one. Both of them are actually, or three of them are same. All three of them are doing same thing. Delete from table name, or delete table name, or truncate table, table name. All three are just removing all data record from table, keeping data structure or table structure intact, not removing table structure. Okay. So what is different there? Basically, truncate table command is a faster and delete table is a slower. Why? Because delete command answer over here. Okay. First point here, delete command removes records or
First,
getting executed, okay, gets executed.
slowly,
Slowly
get
means
slowly.
row by row, or row by row, hence slower. Suppose there are 1 million records in table, so the delete command will remove one record at a time. Okay, hence it's slower. Okay, whereas truncate command, okay, removes all records in one go. Hence it's faster. Any question up to this point? Yeah. So what do you think? Which command we should use, delete or truncate, as per your opinion? What do you think? Which command is good? So answer is not straightforward. Why? Because if I want to remove all data, then definitely I have to go for truncate command. Okay. But if I want to retain some of the data and I want to delete some of the data over there by filtering on some condition, then we have to use a delete command only because truncate command don't have where clause. Okay, we cannot do like this. Truncate table name where DEP ID equal to 9002 is a not possible. Okay, if I use this will be give error. Truncate command can't have where clause, so can see giving error. Point number two will be truncate command can't have or cannot have. I will just use where clause. So cannot used to remove few records. Okay, it can be used to remove all data records. Okay, so and whereas delete command can be used with where clause. Okay, so we can remove some of the records. Okay, keeping some as it is. Any question up to this point? That's why this command will give error. But same thing, if I want to specify some condition for the with delete, that possible. Delete from something, the table name where this condition is a possible. It will not give error. This will be executed successfully. Okay, though the data is not there, it will not give any syntax error. Okay, any question up to this point? So another intro question will be there. Okay, is be difference between drop table and truncate table. Can you answer the question? I already told you. Anyone from you can answer the question. Drop command will remove table completely from database. Whereas truncate command will just remove a data from table. Okay, keeping table as it is. Okay, okay, any question up to this point? Okay, we'll stop today for this point and I will give you some time to practice you. You have to practice mostly whatever things we are studying every day. Don't pile up your homework. Okay, if I don't like ask you to complete any homework, then also you have to assume that our daily homework will be to solve at least 5 example of each of them, each of the commands. and send me over the screenshot on WhatsApp group. Okay. This is your by default homework for every day. I will not tell you every day. This is something you have to complete and send me. Okay. If you think that you need some break or some 1 day gap, they tell me. I will act accordingly. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. Then we will wrap up here. Thank you. Bye bye. I will upload the recording in shortly. You can go through and watch again. Thank you. Bye bye.